What up, TikTok? It's your boy Benny Lou 216 Muscle, CEO of It's Just Words Media. And I got a special event for y'all tonight. We got a special brand builder boot camp. Build your brand with just a phone in your hand right here, live on TikTok. I got three awesome guests that'll be joining me this evening. I got Tariq Donaldson, the CEO of Purpose Tracing Academy. I have Stephen Brown, the owner of Coldcut Enterprises. And I got Kelly Williams, the owner of Kelly Williams Beauty. But before we get in real quick, I just want to remind you guys, starting tomorrow night, give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me just to make sure. Starting tomorrow night, Tuesday at 7:30 p.m., the TikTok Sports Show with me and my guy, Scott Pennyman. Our first episode will be popping off tomorrow night. So if y'all can hear me, just to make sure, give me a thumbs up. We're going to get our first guest in here in just a second. Tariq Donaldson, the CEO of Purpose Chasing Academy. And then we're going to get this thing rolling, man. We're going to talk about your business going on TikTok. How to build a brand with just a phone in your hand. Tariq, do I got you?
I think so, but I don't see my face.
Is your camera on the forward-facing camera?
I don't know because I don't know how to work with which is why I'm here today.
This is why we here today to talk about building your business on TikTok. We need to see that beautiful face.
Okay, I don't know. Is this it?
There you go.
Okay.
We got you.
Having all kind of issues today.
Well, that's all right. Tariq Donaldson.
Yeah, I got some light. There we go.
Yeah, this one's not going to really be an interview, although you are going to tell us a little bit about yourself. But I did have the opportunity of interviewing you before on my podcast, the It's Just Words podcast. So I want to thank you for joining us this evening.
No problem. No problem. I do what I do.
All right. Now, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to tell the folks about yourself, about your business, kind of what it is you do. Then I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and then we're going to get into how we can help you grow your brand with just that phone in your hand.
Okay, well, I'm Tariq Donaldson. I am the CEO of Purpose Chasing Academy, the co-creator of Xtreme Hip Hop, which is a global fitness company with over 4,500 instructors worldwide. It's been around since 2014. We are in, oh goodness gracious, 43 states. We are in 16 countries, 5 continents, and we have 7 DVDs. Like, we have a lot of stuff. So check us out on www.extremehiphopwithphil.com. But because of that,
I got to do this because I can't let you do that.
okay,
Don't
what?
forget, over 4,000 instructors.
I thought I said over 4,500.
Did you say that?
I
All right,
think
over
you did.
4,500 instructors
Over
worldwide.
4,500 instructors worldwide. Then I started rolling out the actual
Everything
statistics
else.
where they could find
Right.
us, okay? And because of that and my success with that, I started Purpose Chasing Academy, which is an organization that helps entrepreneurs or people inspiring to change their lives to either find their purpose, clarify it, or clarify their vision, create strategic action steps so they can elevate either personally in their relationships, in wellness, or in business. So that's what I do. And because of that, I wrote my very first solo book, Xtreme Vision, which is a memoir of my life, not all the challenges that I've had, but just some of the challenges that I've had and how I overcame them. And it actually gives you action steps so that you can not experience those same pitfalls that I did. So it gives you some examples of how you can overcome some of those challenges I have. But even if it's not the exact same situation, it gives you things to start thinking about your situation and how you can move forward. So that's a very little bit about me.
A hand up so that they don't have to go through all the trials and tribulations that you went through.
Yes, because my story is about me, but it's not for me. So
Amen.
that is the reason why I decided to write Xtreme Vision, because I am a coach. I do group coaching, one-on-one coaching, but my capacity won't allow me to reach all the people who need need that type of help. So Extreme Vision is a way to put me in everybody's hands that are ready to elevate and start to live in their purpose and clarify their vision.
So tying it back to a program that you've already built, Extreme Vision would be very similar to how you help your client in building Extreme Hip Hop, where he had something locally in Cleveland and you were able to make it globally because you can't reach everybody in your small pocket. So you found a vehicle to take that program globally. And now you're trying to do that with helping people strategize with their lives with Extreme Vision. So I do have, I want to focus on your Extreme Vision.
Mm-hmm.
I want to focus on your Purpose Chasing Academy. Tell us a little bit, how long, if you can remember, have you been on TikTok? And how long have you been actively utilizing and looking to grow your brand on TikTok?
Okay, I'm glad you clarified that question because I probably had TikTok. Maybe like when did everybody think that it was a cool
pandemic?
Well, let me say, when did the people that was 40 years and over think that TikTok was cool?
2021.
Okay, so that's probably when I got my TikTok, when I was stalking my teenage daughters and like, what y'all doing, the dancing and all that? What's that going on? And so I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna get on there too. So that was probably probably around pandemic time. I probably opened up my TikTok and then, but then because I was, as my daughter put it, I was in old folks TikTok. I didn't think it really was something that could grow my business. So I didn't do a lot of focusing with that social media, with that avenue, right? Okay. So I just came on here every now and did a little TikTok, dancing. Okay, I did a little TikTok dancing. And that was it. So now,
I'll say, how long would you say it's been that you've been looking to utilize TikTok to build your brand?
I think I really started to try to target it last year. I think I was trying to, I wanted to, but I didn't really have a plan. I didn't have a vision for what I wanted to try to do with TikTok. I didn't really understand the target market and how they can tie into my business. So I kind of dibbled in it. It was like a courting. I kind of went on a date, then I decided no. Then I kind of came back to it, and I was like, no, it's not for me. Then I was like, maybe it is. So this year, kind of the last part, maybe 3 months.
Okay.
I really tried to start focusing on it.
For those of you all out there watching right now, write down your questions because we're going to save a question and answer session with Tari for the last 5 minutes. So we'll do that at about 8:12 to 8:15. We'll have a question and answer session for Tari. What I want to focus on right now is she has a brand with both Purpose Chasing Academy and her Extreme Vision book. And I want to focus in on how she can grow both of those brands with just the phone in her hand utilizing TikTok. TikTok is an awesome platform that's allowed people to get their information out there, get their brands out there, and touch people that they wouldn't normally be able to touch. When you compare it to some of the other social media platforms, each social media platform has a way it wants to be utilized, okay? In the beginning, YouTube was a lot like TikTok. It was more like the Wild Wild West. You could come on here, have a story, find a niche, and grow fast. YouTube has evolved to become more of a long form, high quality, high edited place for content if you're looking to grow. We all know Facebook is the family and friends place, although they're trying to get into the business side and helping people grow their businesses there. But the advantage you have with TikTok is you have a story. And TikTok is the one social media app where you can come on and just tell your story. So the first thing I want you to do, and I know for a lot of people, this is the hard part because I need you to be able to do this just within your everyday life. Post 5 times a day. Consistently post 5 times a day. Don't be overcritical of the content that you're posting. If it's relevant to your niche, post it. Don't worry about what nobody thinks about it. Don't worry about upsetting anybody. Don't worry about being on the fringe of ideas. If it is relevant to your niche, post it. Okay? 5 times per day. Now, if you can get one of those apps where you can schedule your post out, this is one of the things that I do. I will sit down for 30 minutes, and in 30 minutes, I can create 8 posts. So whether I do that in the morning, sometimes I'll get to the gym early at 4:30, and my clients, they want to get in and do cardio at 4:30, and they start training at 5. So from 4:30 to 5, I have a half hour where I can just create my content for the day, and I'm done. It's all saved to my drafts, and throughout the day, every 2.5 to 3 hours, I'll just post one of those posts. I haven't invested in one of the apps where you can just schedule your post out, but that's another way to do it if you're hard pressed for time. So post 5 times a day. The second thing, this is going to be a little more specific to your niche and to you being an author. How long has your book been out?
September the 12th.
How many posts do you have on your page of you reading excerpts from your book?
0.
So imagine if you were releasing a movie in theaters with no trailers. Just said, come see my movie with no trailers. Telling them what, because you can tell them, hey, the book is about fixing your life and it's right, but that's not really digging into what is Tari, who is Tari, how do we get to know Tari. You could literally sit with a cup of tea or coffee and some nice soft light in a chair and just say, reading with Tari for 30 minutes on TikTok Live. And just read a chapter. I'm not, it doesn't have to be 30 minutes. It can be, that's an example. It can be 10 minutes. But not, well, this is why I say 10. Because now you can take that 10 minutes of reading and break that into 10 posts.
I want to give them my whole book.
If your whole book is only 10 minutes, we need another book.
I read fast.
Well, okay. Now, this is where pace, slow down. And again, I'm not saying read your whole book, but give them nuggets to make them want to leave it at a cliffhanger. Read a story that's in your book that you know has a great ending. You want the rest of that story? Buy the book.
Right.
Right?
Good idea. Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, when we want to talk about your Purpose Chasing Academy, how we can grow that brand and business right here on TikTok. In those 5 posts that I asked you to do a day, 3 of them need to pertain questions. In those questions, you're asking people to reply in the comments. So now you're starting a dialogue and a conversation in your comments. This does 2 things. One, the more likes, shares, comments, engagement that you're getting on your post, the more it's going to take it out to the public. But remember, we're trying to focus and grow a niche, right?
Yes.
All right. TikTok has something called the Creator Insight Program. What that does is when you go in there, you can search for a certain niche. Or you can create a niche. Because if everybody's commenting and you're having this conversation in your post, you are now creating your own niche. So when you go in for 10 minutes a day to reply and comment on posts, you're replying to your own conversation, but it's relevant to your niche. Now you want to take it next level and go MVP. You go a step further. You have to give them something to stitch or duet. Because now when they post it, your name is attached to it. You can go comment on it. You can like it. And that's keeping you in your niche. All right. So we got 3 tips that I really want to make sure that we're at home and leave you with. And then we'll open up some question and answers. And if you have any questions for me.
Okay.
Post 5 times a day. Okay. For your extreme vision, I want you to find some time to set up and read some excerpts from your book. All right. Give people some juicy nuggets and leave them wanting more. All right. And then in our posting, we want to make sure we're not just posting relevant to our niche, but that we're asking for engagement. Put questions in your post. Put controversial things in your post. You can literally start a post with a hook that's something you don't believe in. Have you seen those posts where they say, this post is for women 40 and over. If you ain't 40 and over, keep scrolling. What my 46-year-old man self gonna do? I'm gonna watch to see what y'all talking about because I want to know too. So your hook could be something as simple as, if you don't want to grow your business, keep scrolling. This ain't for you. Now, of course, somebody that wants to grow their business is gonna be like, even the hater is gonna listen to see if what you have to say is valuable. And then after the hook, you hit them with this. If you don't want to grow your business, keep scrolling. This ain't for you. For those of y'all that's still here, you want that quality content, make sure you like this post and follow. Then give them because TikTok wants that person to be on your post for at least 5 seconds, and they want them to engage. So now you're not working for free. You're gaining followers, you're gaining traction, and you're marketing your business to a larger footprint for those nuggets that you're giving away. You're not giving them away for free. And then once you get to the point where you have 100,000 views in a month, you can go into the creator program and actually get paid for those posts, right? So does that all make sense to you?
I mean, it makes sense. It's just a lot of work, especially when you are trying to run the business. Like, it really is a lot of work. But you know, everything that you want is going to require some type of work. So,
or some sacrifice. You got to find maybe somewhere else where you can cut something back. Because again, all I'm really asking you for is 45 minutes a day. You're going to spend about 20 to 30 minutes editing the content. And then you want to spend another 10 to 15 minutes in your niche, commenting at least 3 real words on somebody's post, liking people's posts, reposting people's posts, and following people in your niche. Because TikTok will show you to more people when you use TikTok the way they designed for it to be used.
Okay.
Okay?
We can try.
We can try. That don't sound very promising.
We gonna try. We're gonna try these methods. We're gonna try them out.
This is what I'm gonna do, because I follow you, so I'm gonna be checking to see if we're getting our 5 posts a day, if we're asking questions in at least 3.
But shouldn't we start with 5 is a big goal to start with.
It's not just post. Again,
it is.
Wait.
See, you are a fitness guy, so your content is so easy to get. I have to really think about what I'm talking about.
But I guarantee you, I know of at least 5 stages you've been on. Cut those up. Those are posts. And again, excerpts from your book. Those are posts. And then what happens is, when you start asking questions and getting responses, you can respond to those responses and the posts become easier. Most of my posts now are not of my clients anymore. It's me responding to the comments of people responding to my posts, which makes it so much easier to get content out. I can literally, if someone says to me, oh man, that's not a good lift, I can go into a 60-second diatribe on why they're wrong and do that with 5 other comments, and I'm done for the day.
All right. So y'all here to please go onto my page and respond to
give us some content. But again, you got to give them a reason to respond.
Yes.
So start asking questions in your post. And there's nothing wrong with flat out. You seen the movie Glenn Ross? Boiler Room?
Oh, yeah.
ABC, always be closing.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with asking people, like, share, follow. Always be closing.
Okay.
TikTok, do you have any other questions for me, Tari?
No, I do not. And if I do, I know where to find you.
TikTok, do you guys have any questions for Tari?
Well, you're the expert here, not me.
They might have some questions about your business, ma'am.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They might be asking where they can buy your book. You ain't
I'm the
said where they
expert
can
on
get your
that.
book.
I'm definitely the expert on how to elevate your life that includes your business.
All
Yeah.
right, so before we let you go, let everybody know where they can find you on social media, where they can connect with you, and where they can order that book.
So my name looks like Terry, but it's actually Tari. But I'm on all social media. Thank you, DJ Coldcut.
Asking where can we find the book.
Extreme Vision can be found at TeriDonaldson.com. That's TeriDonelson.com. Right at the top of the website, it will say Extreme Vision. Click that, and that book will be to you within 3 to 5 business days.
And this whole live, I'm gonna save it, and it will be posted to my YouTube channel. On YouTube, I can actually put all of the links down in the description. So for all of the guests that are on this evening, I'll have links to their businesses so that you can reach out to them and get their services and support these entrepreneurs as well.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on, Mr. Benjamin Lewis,
Thank
216
you very
Muscle.
much, Ms. Donaldson. You have an awesome, awesome evening.
You too. Have fun.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
All right. So that was Tari Donaldson, Your Purpose Pusher. Go get that book, Extreme Vision, at TariDonaldson.com. Kelly, are you on? Kelly, if you're on, send me an invite to jump on a live so we can get you in here. Kelly Williams is a makeup artist, and she's worked with some awesome companies. I love for her to be able to tell you guys her story as well. Some of the other tips that we have with growing your business on TikTok. Let me see. We got DJ Coldcut ready to go. I don't see Kelly. We're gonna jump in with DJ Coldcut real quick. Hold on, y'all. Should be popping up. There we go. All right, you got the same thing Tari got. You got to turn that camera on for us.
How you
I don't know how she did it either. Look, this is a test run for all of us. This is my first time doing this on live on TikTok. I know if you touch your screen, it should show you.
Okay, yeah, I think I see it.
How to
I think
turn
I
the
see it.
camera on.
Live access needed to go.
TikTok, appreciate all those likes, all those shares, all those follows. If you guys are engaging with this content, then we'll keep bringing more content like this for you. Hopefully, we will still have TikTok to use after January 19th. Some great news actually came out today. Whether you like him or you don't, Tari, thank you so much for the rose. Whether you like him or you don't, President-elect Trump has said he's going to fight to save TikTok. He's going to be working with the owners of TikTok to try to get the Supreme Court to extend out so that they have time to look at it. Excuse me, so that we could try to save TikTok from this ban, man. It's an awesome platform, especially for entrepreneurs. So, Steve, I do not call you.
Yeah, so it says something about live access needed to go guest live join as a guest or something like that.
I don't know. Well, that's cool. We can hear you.
Don't click on live. I'm trying to figure out.
It should just have a. Let me see. I know I can't turn your camera on.
The guest option on TikTok Live is only available to verified users.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have it yet. Okay, so now this is perfect. This is perfect because we're going to discuss this because now we have someone like Tari that has this access, and this is something she can do. Okay. Stephen Brown is the owner of Coldcut Enterprises. All right. Tell us a little bit about your business and exactly what it is that you do.
Yeah, certainly. So Coldcut Enterprises is actually an umbrella of a few things, actually. The main thing being Coldcut Entertainment, which is a simple event company, which I act as an event specialist, which I do all types of events as providing DJ services, event services, and things of that nature to obviously make everyone's event a dream come true. As they would say, and so that's one entity of it. A second entity would be Coca Financial Group, in which all I really do is give a lot of people a lot of personal finance, guidance and um, just information just to help people grow financially. Because I knew that, and this is just coming from my MBA background in finance and just the things that I've learned. I just don't want to hold all this knowledge into myself, and so I educate people all the time on financial literacy. And the third entity would be Coca Consulting, in which I have kind of like a side thing, doing business consulting, just coaching, different entrepreneurs on, different entrepreneur endeavors and things of that nature, and just coaching them through the ranks of, what it takes to kind of be a business owner or an entrepreneur.
Okay. So now the first one I want to focus on is Coldcut Entertainment, because
Okay.
that's going to be the easiest one for you to just create content for.
Yeah.
Get into a hot niche right now, and now use that vehicle to bring your other products to the forefront. All right. So similar to what I was telling Tari, what I want you to do is I want you to post on TikTok at least 5 times a day. For
Yeah, I
you,
heard that.
for you, even more so than for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy. And I'm going to tell you why. All you need is whenever you do a party or an event, have a plug-in for your phone, put that camera on you, and DJ. You're getting hours of content. You can literally take, now again, you're not showing the party unless they cool with that, because then that gives you a whole nother side of content. But all your camera is focused on is you and your mixing and your DJing and how you get a party going and you talking over the mic and everything like that. If you do a 3-hour party and the average post needs to be 60 seconds, you just got a month of content out of one party. You can literally cut that footage up into 60-second, 90-second, 3-minute increments, posting it on TikTok, DJ Coldcut Entertainment, making your dreams come true for your event at your next event, whatever you want to type in the caption, and post it. And then tag the artist that you're mixing, tag hashtag hip hop, hashtag pop, hashtag K-pop, whatever kind of music you're playing, and put these mixes out there. And one, it'll let people find you. 2, TikTok was literally designed for music. It's why their logo is a musical note. So they push music creators heavily. So you're already in the niche that this app was actually created to cater to. Then once you get to 1,000 followers, you're gonna take that same camera and go live while you do it.
You said once you get to 1,000 followers, do
You
what
can go
now?
live. Yep.
Okay.
Once you have over 1,000 followers, instead of just recording yourself and posting, you're gonna go live. And now you're saving yourself storage space too. So when I'm recording my group fitness classes, I either record them on YouTube. Well, I record them on YouTube and I record them in TikTok. I don't take up any storage in my phone. And I've got this entire catalog of my classes that I can always pull from to create content. And my average class is only 45 minutes. Your average event is 2-3 hours.
Right.
So you're just getting gangs of content every time you're doing an event. And then all you got to do is chop it up. You can get an app like Opus Clip. Opus Clip, literally, you just plug in your long form content. So you can plug in an hour of content into Opus Clip, and it'll cut it up for you into 30, 60, 90, 2-minute snippets naturally where the breaks are. So now all your content has been cut up. All you got to do is post it. And hashtag hip hop mix, at Glorilla, at whoever's hot right now. I'm 46. I don't know. You're the DJ. Whoever's hot right now, whoever's music you're playing, tag that person, hashtag it, and just keep being dope publicly, and now you're just reaching a greater audience by doing that. And then once you can go live, I mean, look at what was it, DJ was D Nice. Nobody knew D Nice was a DJ before the pandemic.
Really?
When everybody was sitting at home, he pulled out his turntables, a glass of wine, and some slick ass brim hats, and recreated his entire career.
Mm-hmm.
So just by having that access to be able to go live is huge. But until you can go live, just posting that content 5 times a day, and then go out and follow other extremely popular DJs. Start commenting on their, yo, that was a dope mix, bro, da-da-da-da, whatever. Anything. As long as the comment is at least 3 words, same thing I was telling to Tariq. Make sure the comment is at least 3 words and that it's relevant to the post. So I'll literally just go into the search bar, and I'll usually do it after I do a post because now TikTok says I'm working. So I did a post yesterday about squatting. For those of y'all that are fitness, squatting, heavyweight, about squatting. I went into the search bar and I typed in 405-pound squat. All these videos came up. I would go to the video. I'm like, yo, that's a good squat, bro. Watch at least half the video, comment, that's a good squat, bro, like it. Go to the next one. Watch half the video. That's a good squat, bro. Like it. Now, then you got to change it up because you don't want to say the exact same thing every time because the algorithm will tag that.
Yeah.
The next one, I'll be like, yo, you moving some weight, bro. Good job. Like the next one, go. Da-da-da-da-da, whatever. So then now what that's telling TikTok is that I want to engage with squat videos. I just posted a video about squatting. So now it's going to add my video into the squatting FYP page, the For You page.
Yeah.
So now more people will find me. So whenever you post a DJing video, go into the search bar and type in DJ hip hop mix and just find like 10 creators and like, comment. If you go to their page and really like what they're doing, then follow. I don't just follow anybody, but if I see what they're doing, I'll like it and I'll comment. But if I see somebody that's in my field that's really rocking it, that's doing something good, then I'll also give them a follow.
Right.
So that's going to grow your engagement. It's going to show TikTok that you want to be engaged. And I'm telling you, you could get 1,000 followers in a week easy. Now you can go live.
I'm gonna hold you to it, Deuce.
And I mean, you can even do stuff like, now he's calling me Deuce. That's my dean, y'all. So when you could even do stuff like we just had Tariq on, who's the co-founder of Xtreme Hip Hop. So DJ Coldcut just created our last mix for our Xtreme Bird program. You can literally sit back and just play that and act like you're mixing. It's yours. Your drops are already in there. The work is already done. You can sit there, act like you mixing, record yourself for an hour, and you got an hour of content that you can just chop up.
You're right about that one.
And just watch, and then just watch your page grow, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. So the 3 things I have for you: post 5 times a day. I need you, especially because we got to get you to 1,000 followers, and this is how you get to 1,000 followers. Before you even post 5 times a day, as important as that is, and I want you to do that. And
somebody just said 1,000 followers is hard.
But see, I'm about to tell you how to get there easily. I've just got 10,000 followers in the last month.
Okay.
What you want to do is go into your niche. So go search hip hop DJs, mix DJ, whatever. Watch a video for at least 10 seconds. Comment 3 relevant words. Like it. Boom. Watch a video for at least 10 seconds. Comment 3 relevant words. Like it. Boom. Do that for 10 minutes. Post a video about that same thing, and then do that 3 times a day. Now that's 30 minutes a day that I'm asking you to really work. So I know 10 minutes of liking, then post yours, then come back 2-3 hours later. 10 minutes of engaging, not just liking, engaging. 3 real words, like, 3 real words and like. Watch at least 15 seconds. 3 real words and like. All right? So
I'm almost like 3, man. That's like the time.
So look, and this might be, look, check this. This might be TMI. I go to the bathroom at least 3 times a day, bro. There's 10 minutes right there that I could
I
just,
mean, you right.
where I ain't doing nothing else, but I can use that 10 minutes to engage on TikTok to build
Yeah.
brand.
So I guess so. Here's my thing. I mean, my schedule's a little bit obviously a little bit different than I
Yeah,
don't
I
work.
was traveling.
Yeah, exactly. I don't work your typical 9 to 5, and so my time when you say 30 minutes a day, I don't really kind of look at it that way because I usually have like spurts of time where I can kind of just crank. And
Right.
so my first question to you is, how does this was it Opus Clip? How does that work?
So I
Um,
haven't used it. I
okay,
can actually put you in contact with Tarika. She uses it for all her clips.
yeah,
But generally what it does is you put in your long form content and you tell it that you want 30, 60, 90-second clips, and it does the work. It can naturally sense the breaks in what you're doing. So if we're having a conversation and there's a long pause, it will pick that up and know that that's a break. And then it just gives you the clips. So that's my general understanding of it, but I haven't used it. But I can definitely put you in contact with Tariq because she actually uses it for her clips.
yeah, and because I'm thinking about what's most efficient here.
Right. Because
And
I
then,
know being busy, you don't have time to just sit around and watch an hour of content and break it up. That's why I feel like Opus Clip would be perfect for you.
uh-huh. And then my second question is, you had mentioned when you were talking to her about like the scheduling thing. What apps or software platforms?
You can actually do that in TikTok. You can schedule your post in TikTok.
Oh, you can do it in TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, because
So
I know
you
you say
can
you
create
haven't
the
played with
post,
it
you can
yet.
save it to the drafts, or you can schedule it. You can do that. There are other apps that do it, but that can be done right in TikTok. But what I usually, me personally, I just save them to the drafts, and
Hmm.
when I get a break in my day, just post one.
Yeah. Okay. All
So,
right.
but you can schedule them into that exists in TikTok. I believe it exists in Instagram. It doesn't exist in YouTube. You would need an outside source for YouTube. You could also get something like Yardstream,
What's
where
that?
what Yardstream would allow you to do when you have 1,000 followers on TikTok, when you have 1,000 followers on Instagram, when you have 1,000 followers on YouTube, those are all the plateaus on each of those platforms to be able to go live. Yardstream allows you to go live on all of them at once from one device. So you would
Mm,
sign into your Yardstream, and the cool thing with Yardstream is you can put graphics on there, so you can have your logo on there, how they can contact you, and everything like that. And when you go live, you can literally have it go live on all three platforms at once, and it's only like $20 a month. So for
okay.
somebody like you, that's not a bad investment because it's just advertising at that point.
Yeah, it is. Um, okay. So I guess my question to you is kind of like the difference between a platform. So why did you choose TikTok to go live and not the
So
other
I
platform?
go live on all of them. For my classes, the only one I really don't go live on is Instagram because they block you out for the music. Like they will kick you off quick for music.
Where?
TikTok is designed for music. So being that I do extreme hip hop classes, I can post all of my music based content on here and not have to worry about it being flagged or kicked off. Now they went through that thing with the Universal Music Group, but they worked it out. And all of the videos that I had that the sound had got muted is since been restored
Yeah.
once they figured it out. But same thing with YouTube. Now YouTube won't pay you if you have copyrighted music on it. TikTok will, as long as you give that artist credit. So you know how you can add sounds on a post, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I do is if I'm doing a class, I want my sound on that class. I'll add the sound, keep the volume up from me, the original sound, and turn down the volume on the added sound. Like the ad that I did for this post today with the Jay-Z sound, I just I can turn the volume up. So Jay-Z is still getting credit for me using his sound. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it'll say that it's Jay-Z's song. It's not my original sound, but then TikTok doesn't flag it. So as long as that video falls under the parameters of the creator fund, I can still get paid for it, even while having just sound on there. YouTube is doing the same thing on shorts, but not on their long form
Yeah.
content. On your
So
shorts, if you got sound on there, you can still get paid. On your long form, you can't.
So how would that look when you having like multiple songs?
So whichever one is first is the one I give credit to.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
whichever one is first. That's how I do it. And I've not gotten flagged on that. They haven't been like, hey, wait a minute, this second song is like, I haven't gotten flagged on that for the algorithm yet. So that's why I say for you especially, TikTok is a music-based app. You work in a music-based industry. The other one that's really good for you would be Twitch. And again, if you do the yard stream, you can go live on both at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the
Twitch
Twitch.
is the same. Twitch is the same way, and you could just go live on there and just rock out and grow your following on there as well. But realistically, I would, for you, my first thing would be looking at because I know you've already got content, but I would start recording every time you're DJing.
Yes.
I would go on that Opus Clip, and there's other ones that do it. I'm just familiar with Opus Clip. It'll cut it up for you, and then all you got to do is post it, and you're good to go. And I would do that anytime you're DJing. I don't care, external memory cards. Again, once you can go live, the storage doesn't matter because you can it's just stored in your TikTok or in your YouTube, or
You can store the live that you're
So when you
recording
go
right now in TikTok.
So if I go into my TikTok and
I don't know anything. I'll be honest with you, dude. I do not know anything about TikTok.
that's
I wasn't one of these persons who tried. I was just like, too many social media platforms.
But if I go to my live recordings, all my classes are still in there.
Okay.
And you can cut them up. Like TikTok will give you clips too. You can cut them up in TikTok. So I'm gonna take this live out of TikTok when we're done. I'm gonna download the whole thing and it's gonna go on my YouTube for long form, and then I'll cut up clips of it to post here on TikTok so that other people can get some of this information as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I will be doing I will be starting in January. The reason I'm doing this, starting in January, I'll be announcing it the end of this week. I'm going to be doing a brand builder boot camp. I have an 8-week boot camp, or I have segments. So if you want to just do the TikTok segment, you can just sign up for the TikTok segment. If you want to just do the, print marketing segment, you can just do the print marketing. So I have the whole boot camp is 8 weeks, or you can just sign up for the individual classes as well. So I will be having a class just on TikTok in January, but I'm waiting on that one for after January 19th to make sure, because I don't want to charge people for something that's going to be gone.
What's the time commitment?
Oh no, that's like a 2-hour class.
Total?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can break down everything you need to know about what to do on TikTok in 2 hours.
Okay. Well, I was talking about the 8 weeks.
Oh, it's 1 hour per week, plus you have a homework assignment. So about 2 hours, a week for 8 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So each week, so the first week, so only 7 of the weeks have a homework assignment, because the last week you don't have a homework assignment. I mean, the 8th week, but
yeah.
So about 2 hours a week for 8 weeks.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can do that.
You got any other questions for me, sir?
So my two things were the scheduling thing, and then kind of breaking down content, because I mean I do have content on my phone. It's just that, again, back to what Tariq was saying, it's just the time, and then kind of like knowing what to post and things of that nature. And so, but I think this was Opus. Opus Clip could definitely help me out for sure. And I'm not like doing short enough videos myself and editing videos myself. I just need to act. I just need.
And again, the crazy part with TikTok is that's one of the differences between TikTok and YouTube. YouTube wants high quality, edited, especially for your long form. Short doesn't really matter, but on YouTube they want high quality edit it for your long form. Excuse me. I've actually gone viral on TikTok every year that I've been on TikTok, but this was the first year I took advantage of it. When I first got on TikTok in 2021, I went viral on some comedy stuff.
Yeah.
And what I did was I was like, oh, cool. I went viral. Now I can start posting my fitness stuff and everybody gonna follow me. And all my fitness videos weren't getting any views because I hit a niche with the comedy stuff and then went away from the niche. So then when my views dropped, I just stopped posting. And I didn't post for like 6 months. Then in 2022, I went viral on just doing like duets on other people's videos. Blew up like 300. No, on weightlifting. I'm lying. On weightlifting. I had a video with 500,000 views. And then I started going, trying to post. I didn't realize the niche thing. I didn't stay in the niche. My views dropped. And then the next video that went viral was when we went to Columbus. When that line crossed down in Columbus.
Oh, the pinky.
That video has over 500,000 views on my page. But I hit niche in the Greek life thing. But again, I didn't take advantage of the niche. It wasn't until this year where I really realized, I was like, wait a minute, why don't I just start? And I started doing the research and saying, okay, if this is what I'm hitting on, I need to stay right there. It's kind of like what our women try to tell us to do. They be like, when you find that spot, don't move. I kept moving and kept messing it up. Find that spot and not move. I kept moving and messing it up. So now I found my spot. Now I found my spot and I ain't moving until it's over. So what I do is I'll ride a wave. If I get a video that hits, I can literally just ride the wave of the comments off of that video and I'm getting paid for it. And then,
so what does that look like? You just engage with the original post?
Yeah. So like, for example, I had a bench press video that had over like 300,000 views. And I was like, man, they talking about you need to engage with comments. I went and found a video that was viral 2 years ago. And I responded to one of the comments. My response to the comment then went viral. So then I was able to respond to all those comments because that post has like 4,000 comments on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to make any more content. I can literally I continue to create content, but I can literally just live off. And what I have done is made money off responding to those 4,000 comments over the last month. And then what I did was when that started dying down, I created a similar video because the other one was based on bench pressing. I just created a similar video about squats and that took off. So now I'm riding the wave of the squat video and just responding to the content. Like one guy was trying to tell me about squat form and how it translates to running track and being in the blocks. And I did a whole video about, no, you're wrong. And this is why.
Right.
And one of the guys commented on my post and was like, bro, they just handing you content. And I just responded with money bags. And on the 15th of every month, as long as we have TikTok, I'll have checks deposited into my account.
Yeah.
Just doing what I do every day, talking trash and posting fitness content. So again, especially with you being in a music niche, it's right there for you. All you gotta do is take it. It's right there for you. And TikTok is still in a growth stage. It's the fastest growing social media app right now. The one great thing about TikTok and YouTube is they are search engine optimizer, SEOs. So keywords on the screen, that's the other thing. And I didn't tell to read that either. Always make sure your closed caption is on. One, TikTok wants to be able to show your stuff to people that can't hear. They want everybody to be able to use TikTok. So for people that can't hear, they can still use TikTok by reading on the closed caption. Two, with TikTok being a search engine optimizer, whatever words you're saying, if one of the words that you say in that post is hitting on a popular niche, they'll put you into that. So now they'll start showing your post to more people just off of the words that are on your screen. It doesn't recognize you saying it, but it recognizes it being on the screen. So always turn on your closed caption.
All right, Tony. Yeah, okay. Yes, so that's probably, that's probably why I always see that all the time.
Yes, sir. All right, you got any other questions for me?
They kind of do it too. This auto caption thing as
Yeah.
well.
Yep.
Whew.
Did you have any other questions for me?
I mean, that was about it, man. I'm
Okay,
just
I'll have that. I'll shoot it to you directly, and I'll get you in contact with Tari on the Opus clip. But
yeah,
I'll have the flyer up early. No, not end of this week, Friday this week for the Brand Builder Bootcamp classes.
definitely. Let's do it. I'm all in for that.
All right, bro. I'll holler at you.
Definitely. Peace.
Peace. All right, let's see if we got Kelly on here. Kelly, if you're on there for us, thank you for your patience. Hit that invite to join the live. TikTok, check in. Let me know where y'all watching that. If y'all rocking with us, and if y'all got any questions, go ahead and ask away, man. We out here trying to help people to build their brand with just that phone in their hand. It does take work. VA, what up? It does take work. And it's funny because Tari is my lady. So when I first started popping viral on TikTok, she was like, "You addicted to that TikTok?" I was in there. Now I don't have to be in there as much because I've just got so much content built up, and I can just reply to people's stuff. And now I'm just eating off what I've already built. So William, again, I'll have the Brand Builder Bootcamp coming up in January, but the easiest thing is, and this is what I tell people, post about the stuff that you just normally do every day. I post about working out. I post my workout classes. I post funny movie stuff because that's what I like. I tried to get into the food tasting thing, but that didn't really hit for me, so I got out of that lane. In the beginning, you can post different things, but the algorithm will show you where you should be. When you see your videos that are getting 20, 30% more views than other videos, that's your niche. Lock in on that. Or if you see, I'm going to show you here on one of my videos, if you see, I don't know if y'all can see this, but stop at the top of the screen right there, on chest day, where it says bench press, right up there, that means my post made it into the bench press for you page. So if you look at the top of your screen and it says find related content, that ain't good for views, because that means that your post hasn't found a niche, right? You want to get into your niche, and I can show you like this one, leg day workout. All right, that post made it into that niche group, and that's why that post has 10,000 views. This post, bench press, it made it into that niche group. That post has 9,000 views. This post, find related content, I don't know if y'all can see that. Find related content only has 220 views. But I'll keep posting that because this is my class. So I'm promoting my business. I'll take the 220 views, especially because the one good thing about TikTok is it's mostly showing you to people that don't already know you. Instagram is only showing you to your followers. TikTok and YouTube will actually, recommend you more to people that don't even know you, which is why I like those two. So I don't think Kelly's joining us this evening. I hope everything's cool. Do y'all have any questions before we get out of here? I said I was going to give y'all a good hour. I gave y'all a good hour. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on all social media platforms, because we don't know what's going to happen on January 19th with TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Everything is 216 Muscle. Follow me on Threads. Follow me on Blue Sky. Follow me on Fanbase. All right. So the easiest tip Tiff, is one, you have to have 100,000 views per month. So once you have that, you know, the crazy part is once you have 100,000 views per month, it's not that difficult. Because if you have 100,000 views, that means you have videos that are getting more than 1,000 views. And a video has to have at least 1,000 views to qualify for monetization. You got to get into a niche. That's really the key. You got to find something, and it's like I told Tari, don't be afraid to be controversial. The video that went viral for me was me arguing with guys in the gym about whether or not 315 pounds is heavy. And then that evolved into, is 225 pounds heavy? And then that evolved into, can every player in the NFL lift 225 pounds? So then the topic started feeding the topic. So, like I was telling Tari how she could just sit and read excerpts out of her book. People, especially on live, people will sit. Now you get your following up. And then once you get the following up, then you start posting relevant content that they're looking for. And that's how it goes. Like I was telling Steve, if you get on live, like Tiff, you got class, you should be on live with your class. Every class should be live. Every class should be live. Now, what does that give you? A 45 to 60-minute class being on live just gave you, if you break them up into 1 and 2 minute snippets, that just gave you between 30 and 60 pieces of content. That's a week. That's your content. If you got 60 pieces of content, you can post in 7 days, carry the one, 7 times 5, 7 times 6, 7 times 7. That's 8 posts a day. 7 posts a day. That's 7 posts a day of just that. And then, you know, you want to put some other things in there. I keep trying to tell people lifestyle, like people want to get to know you. Get on here and just talk. Just don't even worry about how clean the content is, how edited. I mean, look, I'm sitting in a t-shirt and a backwards hat. We got over 1.7 thousand likes. I guarantee you there was over 1,000 people on this live tonight, 90% of which have never met me before or seen my page before, because that's how TikTok works. It's gonna send you out to the public. So I have class 3 times a week where I'm on live. And then I take that content and chop it up. And then when I'm not on live, I'm posting. Like TikTok even told me yesterday, they said I go live right from my phone. I got 3, I got 4, I got 5. I got 5 phones. If you want to be, look, again, don't overthink it. Don't just, I need $1,000 camera and all this memory. No, go buy a used $200 iPhone with 128 gigs of storage. You got storage. You can connect to Wi-Fi where you can edit on the go and upload on the go. The phone doesn't even need service. I have 2 phones that have service. I have 3 phones that don't. The other 3 phones, all I do on them is record, edit, and then when I get back into Wi-Fi, post. And I don't got to pay nothing for those phones. I just pay for the phones. I got 2 iPhone 7s and an iPhone 10 that I just use for content when I go live. So what I'll do is I'll have 1 phone set up live on YouTube, 1 phone set up live on TikTok, and then I'll have another phone that I'll use to just record clips. Or if, like, you know, a certain song, I just want to get this one song and walk around the class and get up close and get shots of the class, I'll use another phone for that. So now I got different angles and different posts and different ways that I can put the content together. And then I have this thing up here, so I do my own flyers. I do all my own editing. When I get into stuff and I enjoy it, I start digging into it, and that's kind of how I got into the TikTok thing and into the YouTube thing, and I just kept posting. For example, my YouTube took. I started my YouTube page in 2016. I started my YouTube page in 2016. I didn't get my first viral video until 2021. So I went from less than, and I was posting for 5 years. And I went from less than 100 subscribers to over 15,000 subscribers overnight because I just kept posting. The same thing with TikTok. You never know. I had ideas on what I thought was going to go viral, but then I started engaging with the app the way the app wants you to engage. I would search for the niche, like I was telling Steve, like I was telling Tari. I would search for the niche. I would type in weightlifting. The pages would come up. I would watch at least 10 seconds of the video. I would comment at least three relevant words on the post, and I would like it. Yes, it would definitely work for weddings. That's not that difficult at all. Did I see Kelly pop up? I didn't see the invite. Hold on. Hey, Kelly, if you're still on there, send the invite again because I don't see it. I think I saw your name on the live, but I didn't see the invite to join the live. Oh, maybe I missed it. Let me see. Oh, okay, let me find. Okay, I got to go back and find it then. That means I missed it when it popped up. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, y'all. I apologize. So now I'm going to have a talk with Kelly about branding, because the reason I probably, and that's on me, the reason I probably didn't recognize it is because I didn't know what her name was on TikTok, and I was looking for the same name that's on IG. It won't let me scroll all the way back. If there's a way you can cancel it and request it again, or just jump off the live, Kelly, jump back on and try to send the request again. Yeah, I was looking for the wrong name, so that's 100% on me. So if you can, either jump off, jump back on, or try to send it again. All right. What other questions did you guys have? So what we were talking about how to engage. Okay, so you start from the bottom up on someone's screen. Hit the arrow, the repost arrow. You don't have to repost it, but if it's quality content, why not repost it? The cool thing with TikTok is when you repost stuff, it doesn't show up on your timeline. There's a repost feed and there's your timeline. So they're actually separate. So if somebody's stuff is quality, just repost it. Why not? Don't be a hater. Repost it. Comment at least 3 real words that don't use the emojis. You can use emojis, but make sure there's real words in there that are relevant to the post. So for example, Comfortable Life. I saw you were asking about weddings. So I know you do wedding accessories. You can literally go into the search bar and type in wedding accessory designers. Go to their post. Oh, that's an awesome design. I'm going to try to make that one myself. Like it. Go to the next post. But again, make sure you're watching at least 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, that headdress, or what are those things called? That veil is gorgeous. You know, ask a question. See if they'll engage with you. Where did you find the materials for that? Like it. It is not showing up on my page. I see your comment, but I don't see the request. Interesting. Kelly, I am not sure what's going on because it's not. I can see the comment, but when I scroll up, the request is not there. Um, All right, I'm sorry. I may have to try to figure this out and figure out what's going on. Why it's not letting you in. Uh, yeah, I don't because I mean I can see when people's request comes up and I can even scroll back and find them and that one's not in there. Let me see something else. Hold on. No. Did you click Tari? If you're still on, did you click multi guest, or did it just request live? Mm-mm. Yeah, and it doesn't let me request you either. What? So I see yours just popped up. Tari, what did you click? Because multi guest, I don't think that's right. I think it's something else, and that's probably why it's not showing up on my screen. See, this is what I'm actually saying, y'all. Sometimes you just go. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know. Oh, that's what's up, Alvin. That's what's up. Most deaf, most deaf. Keep up the good work, bro. Thanks. I wonder if because it's the same account. I was gonna say I wonder if I could do it from my other phone and see. I don't know what you're supposed to click. Yeah, I can't do it from my other phone. All right, Kels, I'm sorry. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna reschedule another one. We're gonna try to get this figured out. Um, because I don't know what's supposed to be clicked. I don't want to keep holding you either because it's 9 o'clock, and I know you probably gonna be at the gym early in the morning too. All right, it's past my bedtime. TikTok. I'm usually in bed at 7:30. So I appreciate everybody that comes out tonight. I appreciate Tari. I appreciate Steve. Kelly, I appreciate you. We're going to figure something out so we can get you on because Kelly is a makeup artist, y'all. And again, that's very similar to music. That is another field that the niche is popping on TikTok. So it's an awesome opportunity to grow your business. So the things I'll give you, because I know you're on here listening right now, check with your clients. If they are okay with being videotaped or being on live, you should be videotaping every client that you do. Same thing like the content is already there because you're already doing the work. Where Tari would literally have to go out and create work, for you, the content is already there. Set up the camera. Your lighting is already going to be great because you're doing that for when you're doing the makeup, and just record it. And what you do is you don't as you're doing the makeup, you don't have to do this. But you take that content after the fact. This is where the time comes in for you. Well, there's two ways you could do it. To save time, but I know you're probably talking with your clients and stuff like that when you're working. So you're not going to be given step-by-step instructions while you're working on a client. But that would save time. But what you do is after you have the content, get yourself a mic, plug your mic into your phone, and as that content is playing, you record your voiceover step by step of what you're doing in that session for that client. And then you break that up in something like Opus Clip. And what you do is you post snippets. And then you put together a class where you'll teach people how to do makeup. So now you can sell this program. If you want to learn how to get this look, sign up for our class for whatever the price is. Or you start putting long form content together and you say, if you want to see the whole video of how I did this, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. So now you can get paid for that content on TikTok and you can get paid for that content on YouTube. You're in a field where the content's already there. You just got to record yourself doing it and then post it. But you're already doing the work. Most of your clients you're already going to be taking pictures of and posting anyway. Just record yourself actually doing the work. And then when you're going out or something like that, I'm sure you do your own makeup. Set your camera up. That's when you can do your voiceover as you're going because you're doing the work yourself on yourself. And you can say, I'm giving myself this, whatever it's called. And this is why I really need to talk to you because you'll use the proper terminology. But if you're doing a shadow over the eye, if you're contouring the cheek, you can literally talk through that as you're doing it, record it, and your content. You were going on that date with your husband anyway. You were going to do your makeup anyway. All you did was record it and talk through it as you did it. And now that becomes content for something you were going to do anyway. And that's really the thing with Steve. He's DJing anyway. Tiff asked questions. She's teaching classes anyway. Cuff for Life, Stephanie asked questions. If she's doing a wedding ceremony, she needs to have it in the contract that she can use that content. And she needs to have that recorded. So now whenever she's doing officiating a wedding, she's doing it anyway. The content is already there. You're not even doing anything extra but posting it. The one person on this call where that's a little bit different is Tari. She's not doing something that is content built in. She's trying to use content to bring a product to the greater public. So that's why I say read snippets from the book. Start making posts that are thought-provoking, but also action-provoking, that are people will engage with those posts. And that's where you got to have those hooks. Even if the hook is negative in the beginning, just to get people watching, and then you break. Like I did a post today. I said, you do not have to break parallel for a squat to count. You do not have to break parallel for a squat to count unless you're squatting in a competition. The hook, I made sure I repeated it twice because that hook got me past the 5 seconds that I need to get paid. Before I got to the point where people would be like, oh man, he just trolling. I got my 5 seconds. I got paid. That was all I needed, was for you to stay there for 5 seconds. But I got their attention with something. Now, what it also did was it created a debate. Okay? So that creates a conversation that you get rolling, that now I can engage with people going back and forth. I don't know what that means, Steph. So that would have to be a whole different conversation because I don't even know what that business is, what it means, or so that would just be a different conversation. All right, everybody. I want to thank y'all so much. Please have a great night. Look out for when we're going to have more of these. So be sure to look out for that, and also look out for that Brand Builder Bootcamp that will be coming in January 2025. Please follow on all social media at 216 Muscle, and y'all have a blessed and awesome night. Peace.